The wind slices across the Himalayan mountains like invisible blades as Mara walks alone along a narrow, snowy trail. Her boots sink into the fresh snow as her breath escapes in pale clouds, while distant prayer flags flap desperately against the storm. Inside her pocket, she carries a small metal box, touching it again and again like someone tracing an old scar. She opens the box and finds an old photograph of a young elephant with a scar on his trunk, standing beside a younger, mud-covered version of herself. A deep, resonant trumpet call suddenly echoes through the valley, vibrating the air and stopping Mara's breath. A massive shadow moves behind the curtain of snow, approaching with heavy footsteps that rumble through the frozen ground. The elephant breaks through the snow veil, enormous and covered in ice, his dark eyes locking onto hers with overwhelming presence. His warning rumble rolls through the air as Mara raises her hands slowly, sensing something familiar hidden behind his gaze. 5 years earlier, Mara ran through the tall grass of northern India toward the desperate cries of a baby elephant trapped in a mud pit. She and the villagers pulled him out with ropes, mud snapping loose on the third heave as the trembling calf collapsed onto solid ground. Day after day, she cared for him until he recognized her scent, healed completely, and finally walked back into the forest, free and unafraid. Back in the blizzard, Mara sees the same scar on the elephant's trunk, and her voice breaks as she whispers, "Do you remember me?" He reaches toward her pocket, toward the photograph, releasing a low emotional rumble as the truth settles. He remembers her. A deafening crack shakes the mountain as an avalanche roars down, and the elephant charges, pushing her toward a narrow rock crevice. Inside the crevice, she feels his warmth shield her from the storm as snow slams against his back and the world goes white in thunderous silence. When the storm calms, the elephant steps back into the golden light, and Mara whispers her final goodbye to the friend who saved her twice. He raises his trunk and lets out a long echoing trumpet before turning and walking back into the wild, monumental and free. Mara stands alone in the vast white landscape, realizing that compassion always returns, sometimes in the most impossible ways.